Today you will be learning the fundamentals of emergency preparedness in your high-rise building, 200 South Michigan. During an emergency situation, there are two decisions that need to be made. First, is this an emergency taking place inside or outside the building? Second, is this a fire or non-fire related emergency? Some examples of non-fire related emergencies include severe weather, elevator emergencies, bomb threats, or medical emergencies. Your building is equipped with life safety features such as a one-way communication system that functions similarly to a PA system. 200 South Michigan has many safety features, such as a water sprinkler system, fire extinguishers, smoke detectors, and well-trained emergency action team members. It is important to always listen for announcements from the one-way communication system for instructions. If you are unable to clearly hear the one-way system from your office or suite, be sure to investigate. If it is safe to do so, move to an area where you can clearly hear the announcements. If there are no announcements and you know something is wrong, call 911 and building security immediately. Remember, unlike a strip mall, which has many exits at ground level, high-rise buildings have a limited number of exits, requiring a longer evacuation time. In addition to taking longer to leave the building, it also takes first responders longer to reach the emergency. In many situations, you will be the true first responder. Your safety and the safety of others will be affected by the decisions that you make. During an emergency situation, remember the acronym CALM, C-A-L-M. CALM reminds you to remain calm and call 911, alert others, listen for instructions, and move to safety. It is important to know the layout of your floor during an emergency. Take time to get to know areas of the building you aren't typically in. During an emergency, you may have to find your way around with minimal visibility and time. Be sure to follow instructions given over the one-way communication system. Sometimes the fire department will instruct tenants to shelter in place and listen for additional instructions. If instructed to evacuate your floor, listen for information on which floor to travel to. Remember, there is no roof rescue in Chicago, as helicopters are dispatched for observation purposes only and cannot save people stranded on the roof. When evacuating, please do not bring personal items with you. If you drop your coffee or a laptop, it can create a slipping hazard that puts the lives of everyone behind you at risk. However, if it is safe to do so, bring along your cell phone. Do not prop open self-closing doors, as they are designed to help contain smoke and fire. As part of each tenant's internal emergency action plan, they should have a designated area outside the building at least 2 blocks away. Here, everyone can meet and make sure no one is missing. Know the layout of your building along with the locations and designation of each stairwell. Your building, 200 South Michigan, has 2 separated stairwells, designated A and B. The one-way communication system will assume you know the names and location of these stairwells. Please note that in your building, the stairwells are designed in a scissor configuration, meaning that access to stairwell A or B will vary depending on the floor you access them from. Each floor of 200 South Michigan has access to both stairwells. Stairwells A and B reach the first floor, where there are multiple exits at ground level. There is a parking garage below the first floor, which has one exit to Adams Street via the garage door. From the garage level, both stairwell A and B provide access to the first floor. This video is a helpful introduction to safety procedures in your building, but it is not a replacement for comprehensive training through SFPC and Associates. 200 South Michigan has 2 evacuation drills and 2 life safety seminars each year. At the seminars, you will receive hands-on training, fire extinguisher training, and more detailed information about your building. You will also have a chance to ask any questions you may have. By keeping these procedures in mind and knowing the layout of your building, you're better prepared for a safe and orderly evacuation and relocation.